Weather today, a huge winter storm is approaching the United States over the next few days, bringing major problems, including heavy snowfall, significant ice accumulation, and the threat of severe weather. Additionally, we are monitoring a massive Arctic blast that will bring the coldest temperatures seen in parts of the U.S. since 2021. In today's forecast, we'll break down everything you need to know about this major winter storm. We'll start with what's happening across the country today. Snow is already beginning to fall in the Central Plains due to a combination of moisture moving in from the Pacific Ocean and energy coming over the Rocky Mountains. As these systems collide tomorrow, they will intensify into a large winter storm across the Central and Southern Plains, bringing heavy snowfall to these areas. Meanwhile, on the East Coast, conditions are much quieter today with sunshine and colder weather dominating. However, another winter storm is expected to arrive on Wednesday, bringing additional snowfall, rain showers, and even thunderstorms. The last winter storm, which hit on Sunday, produced around a dozen tornadoes in the Tennessee Valley and Dixie Alley. Additionally, new reports confirm that the strongest tornado of the year so far struck Mississippi on Wednesday. This EF3 tornado, with maximum sustained winds of 150 miles per hour, touched down just west of Westboro. Fortunately, despite significant damage in rural eastern Mississippi, there were no fatalities. Major winter storm coming now. Let's discuss this major winter storm and some recent forecast updates. The National Weather Service has issued numerous winter storm warnings covering Kansas, Oklahoma, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Winter weather advisories marked in purple extend as far west as Montana and northward into South Dakota, even reaching parts of North Texas. Additionally, winter storm watches are in effect for North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, and Delaware, where significant snowfall and ice accumulation are expected. By tonight, light to moderate snowfall is expected to develop across central Illinois and northern Kansas. However, the most significant impacts will begin tomorrow morning. Snowfall will spread from Kentucky to eastern Colorado, with freezing rain developing in southern Oklahoma and regular rain falling across parts of Texas. As the day progresses, the storm will intensify. This will be a slow-moving system leading to heavy snowfall accumulations in southern Missouri, southeastern Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma, and northern Arkansas. Freezing rain will also increase in intensity across North Texas, southeastern Oklahoma, and parts of Arkansas, while East Texas and Louisiana will mainly experience cold rain. Overnight, the snow will shift eastward, remaining moderate to heavy across the Tennessee Valley. Freezing rain could extend as far south as northern Louisiana and northern Mississippi, potentially creating hazardous road conditions in areas unprepared for ice accumulation. By Wednesday morning, light to moderate snowfall will move across the Tennessee Valley. However, the storm is expected to weaken slightly as it moves through Kentucky and Tennessee, resulting in lower snowfall totals compared to the Central Plains. Some freezing rain could also impact extreme northern Georgia, far northern Alabama, and central to northern Mississippi. By Wednesday afternoon, the storm will likely strengthen again as it moves into the mid-Atlantic region, affecting North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, eastern Kentucky, southern Maryland, and Delaware. Some areas could see 5 to 10 inches of snow, along with significant ice accumulation in North Carolina due to cold air damming, and a common phenomenon on the East Coast when winter storms track farther south. Thursday morning and winter storm shifts south. As we move into Thursday morning, heavy snowfall will continue along the coastal regions of eastern Virginia and northeastern North Carolina. However, by late Thursday morning and into the afternoon, the storm will begin to move out. One of the biggest changes in the forecast over the past 24 hours is a noticeable southern shift in the storm's track. This system is now positioned farther south than it was just a day ago. Even 12 hours ago, the storm was expected to impact a larger portion of the mid-Atlantic. However, recent trends indicate a continued southward shift, leading to a more localized area of significant snowfall accumulation in Virginia and North Carolina. We'll take a closer look at expected snowfall totals in just a moment, But areas like Maryland, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey won't see much accumulation except for far southern portions of those states. This trend has been consistent over the past 48 hours, according to the European model, which shows both a smaller and weaker storm system. That's why I've been cautious about making high confidence snowfall and ice accumulation predictions for the East Coast. However, the numbers I'm about to show you reflect a very realistic forecast for Wednesday. Heavy snowfall expected in the Central Plains and Tennessee Valley. A significant amount of snow is expected in the Central Plains and Tennessee Valley from Tuesday into early Wednesday. A widespread area of 5 inches or more is forecast from central Kansas to southern Illinois and western Kentucky. Some areas, particularly southeastern Kansas, extreme northeastern Oklahoma, and southwestern Missouri, including Joplin, Missouri, could see between 12 to 15 inches of snowfall. While 12 to 15 inches sounds like a lot, this slow-moving winter storm has the potential to produce prolonged periods of heavy snowfall throughout Tuesday. However, these higher amounts will be localized, with most areas seeing between 7 to 12 inches. St. Louis, Missouri. Forecast snowfall has been slightly reduced to 2 to 4 inches. Kansas City, Missouri, expected snowfall of 3 to 5 inches. Joplin, Missouri, forecasted snowfall of 9 to 12 inches. Tulsa, Oklahoma, right on the edge of the heaviest snowfall with an expected total of 3 to 5 inches. Memphis, Tennessee, likely to see only a coating to 2 inches. Central Kentucky, widespread snowfall totals of 3 to 6 inches. Unfortunately, this comes on top of recent flooding, which could create additional hazards. Nashville, Tennessee, expecting a light coating to around 2 inches of snowfall. Ice accumulation risks. Ice accumulation is also a concern, with a glaze of up to 1/10 of an inch possible in the following areas: far northern Texas, central and southern Oklahoma, many areas in central and southern Arkansas, including Little Rock, northern Mississippi, areas just north of Interstate 10 in Louisiana. Any untreated roadways will become slick. So if you need to travel on Wednesday or Thursday, be prepared for hazardous conditions. Temperatures in these areas are expected to remain below freezing through Wednesday and Thursday, meaning ice may not melt until Thursday or Friday. East Coast winter storm impact on the East Coast. This winter storm will bring significant snowfall, but in a much more localized area than originally anticipated. Eastern Virginia, northeastern North Carolina, and southern Maryland are expected to receive 6 to 12 inches of snow. Elsewhere across Virginia, West Virginia, and Tennessee, snowfall totals will range from a light coating to just a few inches. A small area near Virginia Beach could see the most significant snowfall, with 8 to 12 inches expected. Some computer models, such as the NAM 12K, have suggested a more widespread winter storm further north, with 8 to 16 inches of snow extending into Maryland and Delaware. However, most models over the past 24 hours continue to indicate a southern and more compact storm system. If this forecast changes, we will provide updates. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for another video update tomorrow morning, where we'll break down the latest developments in this winter storm. If you have any travel plans on Wednesday or Thursday and you're heading back to the East Coast, this is where we're expecting a significant winter storm. However, it's going to be more localized than originally predicted just a few days ago. Notice the purple area across eastern Virginia, northeastern North Carolina, and southern Maryland, which indicates around 6 to 12 inches of snow. Elsewhere, we're talking about a coating to just a few inches across most of Virginia, West Virginia, and Tennessee. If we zoom in on eastern Virginia, notice that there's a small pocket here where upwards of 8 to 12 inches of snow are expected near the Virginia Beach area. This is where the most significant snowfall is expected. If we look at a computer model like the AM12K model, which has been predicting higher snowfall amounts, it shows a much more significant winter storm further north, with a widespread 8 to 16 inches of snow extending into Maryland and Delaware. However, the trend over the last 24 hours with most models is that the storm will be further south and more concentrated. If this changes, we'll be the first to let you know. We'll have another video tomorrow morning with more details, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. If you're hoping for a lot of snow in parts of Maryland or Delaware, unfortunately, the trend isn't in your favor. Additionally, cold air damming will cause significant icing in central and eastern North Carolina and South Carolina. These are conservative estimates, in my opinion, but I believe up to 1/4 of an inch of ice is reasonable in eastern North Carolina. Some areas could even see up to 1/2 an inch of ice. In South Carolina, we're expecting a glaze up to 1/10 of an inch of ice, which may cause slick spots on the roads. Power outages are possible in North Carolina due to ice accumulation, especially since anything over 1/4 of an inch of ice can cause power outages. As for the coldest air, a historic Arctic blast is expected to hit many areas of the United States on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday morning will bring temperatures 30 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit below average across parts of Canada, the northern plains, the Midwest, and the central plains. Areas in the northeast and southern plains will see temperatures 10 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit below average. By Wednesday morning, the cold air will spread to the Great Plains and Midwest, with some areas experiencing temperatures 50 degrees Fahrenheit below average. By Thursday morning, this cold air will sink toward the Gulf Coast, with some areas experiencing temperatures 30 degrees Fahrenheit below average, causing record-breaking low temperatures on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. By Friday morning, the cold will still be intense in the Midwest and Mississippi River Valley. Even into the weekend, we'll still see below-average temperatures on Saturday and Sunday, although warmer weather will return early next week. Some good news there. For actual temperatures, Wednesday morning will bring sub-zero temperatures to the Midwest and northern plains. Some areas could see actual temperatures as low as 30 degrees Fahrenheit below zero, not factoring in the wind chill, which will make it feel even colder. There will also be single-digit temperatures in Texas and the Ohio Valley. Thursday morning is likely to be the coldest for most areas in the Midwest, with many regions experiencing sub-zero temperatures, including Nebraska, where temperatures could dip to 30 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. Even North Texas will see single digits, and the Gulf Coast will be below freezing. By Friday morning, that cold air will continue moving east, and by the weekend, temperatures will start to improve. However, the cold air will persist through Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. These are the wind chills, or feels like temperatures, which are extremely low. Some areas in Canada and North Dakota could feel as cold as 60 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. Even as far south as Texas, wind chill temperatures will be sub-zero, including in Mississippi and Alabama. This is dangerously cold, so be sure to bundle up if you're going outside. As the cold air continues to move east, we could even see falling iguanas in Florida on Friday morning due to temperatures being below freezing and wind chills as low as 15 to 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So be careful out there. Eventually, as we move into Saturday morning, things will start to improve for most areas in the U.S. Our next video update will be tomorrow morning, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. There's also a slight chance that we'll go live tomorrow, so stay tuned